I can see an innate desire, sword in hand, warriors side by side. I can feel it, it burns like fire. Worlds collide, an unstable landscape, side by side. But that's what this mandates. Be it might and unlikely allegiance, we will fight because that's the best defense. No turning back, for such is our path. Mission is clear as we ride against a dark empire. By my soul, may the last thing they hear be the roar of this raging choir. Listen, be the savagery mindset. Not today, we'll let loose and find it. Brutal will define our reaction. Rip out the throat of each one in perfection. No turning back for such is our path. This day we find the glorious death. Fear not, my friend, for righteous the path. They shall remember glorious death. Glorious! The angels have fallen, my allies are beaten and broken down. I shed not a tear. After all, this is why we are here. A war we were not supposed to win. If I'm to die tonight, I'll kill every demon that stands in my side. Go! You must say me a fool. I stand on the skeletons of every goal. But if I'm to die, well, this very night, we'll kill every demon that stands in us. No turning back, for such is our path. This day we find the glorious death. Fear not, my friend, for righteous the path. They shall remember glorious death. Make them remember glorious death. Glorious
Yeah.
Big golf clapping there. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Rip and the Silverback episode number 83.
Moving on up, man.
That's kind of how my body feels today, dude. Oh man.
83.
Dude,
there, bro.
Back on it. I'm back on it. Back to back days.
There you go.
I'm in so much pain. No word of a lie. I just in my endless accountability video for members, day 2. And I said, you know something, chat. I said, I'm not even joking. I might, after I've done this, before ripping the Silverback, I might just go into the shower, put it as hot as I can, and just stand there. just try and get some of this pain out of it. And I did that.
Yeah.
That's exactly actually what I did. I did the video, popped it up, went into the shower, and just cranked it as high as I could. Dude, I came out of that shower. I just wanted to fall asleep. But I am on the ache. I got my titties aching. I got my back aching. I got my fucking thighs, man. Fuck that exercise. I am so out of it. I am so out of it.
I love it though, man.
So far behind. I know it's like day one all over. What is day one all over? Fuck me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like today actually, I've started, since it was the back stuff, started the physical therapy and stuff. So yeah, that's how it is for me. Just getting back in the swing of thing. I mean, I've only been 2 weeks off. So yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. And it's gonna be fun. I mean, it won't be fun because it's not gonna feel too well. But look, your body, it's a body adjusted, man. So once you get back kind of in the swing of thing in the groove, those soreness days, it becomes less and less of that. So
it's that first couple of weeks, though. That first couple of weeks, you got to maintain a consistency.
Yep, you're gonna feel it.
And then if you get over that hurdle of the first 2 weeks, then it's like, okay, let's keep. But like today, I haven't seen my mate for a while. I've been, been abroad, been around.
Yeah.
Been in Kuzwani, Kustani, Kusananda, Kanana, Canadiastan, wherever that is. Who knows? I don't. I just got flown to a secret location. And so this is the first time I got to see my mate for a while. Yep. And it was his birthday and a couple of weeks back. So we went to the flicks. He wanted to see Weapons. I've already seen it. And I said, I really want to see that Weapons. I don't suppose you go see it again. Yeah, I'll go see it again. I'll go see it again. So we go to the flicks. Now, this guy's in much better shape than I am. Like, chalk and cheese. So he finds, because he's got his new car, he finds the most secluded spot to park in. And before we go, we're gonna go to the restaurant. We're gonna go to Nando's, get ourselves some jackin', So he parks the most secluded. My fucking thighs are like sandbags. And it's and it's like on a fucking gradient. So we're walking up to get, yeah. So I'm like, dude, better slow down. I can't barely fucking walk. So we get there, we get some chacking inside of us, and then he goes, let's just walk across to the cinema, and I'm just like, every step, it's like a step in hell. It's like, oh my lordy. And then we go to Weapons, please. It's the furthest screen that you can get to, right down at the bottom. Take a right, the furthest one you could possibly get to. Oh, every fucking step's a sandbag. And then, of course, you sat there and you're just like, nice, comfortable seats. Film's on. Watch the film. And he just like, that was good. That was good. Ends. Yeah. Well done. Great. Second time round, still fantastic. Loved it. Oh, God, now I've got to walk back.
That trek back, yeah.
And trek back, sandbag every fucking step. Oh.
Hell, man. You're going to feel it. Like, when you're not moving around for a while, and look, it's that soreness is different, man. It is a different kind of soreness, especially if you like. I don't say you ease your way into it, because a workout is a workout at the end of the day, whether you're going light or heavy. It's a workout. So there's no true way to like. You ease yourself into it by obviously not like maxing out if you're going on fucking a barbell sort of workout, but you're still gonna feel it. It's a workout, even if you go into it like, oh, it's first day back. So I'm not gonna be going too hard. Maybe I'm at a RP of 7 or something like that, just kind of keeping it easy. You're still gonna feel it, man. Yeah, your body's just not used to going through those emotions, and it doesn't take much, especially as you age, man. It doesn't take much of you being off. I think that's why it's almost like it reminds you how important it is to keep doing it, because like the older you get, that the shorter that window becomes that you can take that time off and actually like not have that feeling. You know what I mean? But the older you get, the shorter that period of time. You to the point to where you take a couple of weeks off and you're like, I'm gonna get back into it, and if you feel like it's day one again, man. So I feel you on that. Trust me, I feel you.
I get it. It's like because I'm fitty. I'm fitty.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I remember the days I'd go out on the piss. I'd go out on the lash. I'd be out till God knows what time in the morning. And then you'd be stumbling home 4 a.m. Gotta be up at 7 for work. You crawl into bed, get 3 hours sleep, bingo, you're out. Yeah. Morning, right? Let's go. Back to work, dude. Yeah. I'm like, if I don't get 23 hours of sleep a day, I'm a cranky fucker now. Roll out of bed, do a stream, roll back into bed. And even when I was like on it, and I'm gonna get back there, but when I was on it, I just remember I was like, I'm hitting the gym at like, if my sleeping pattern's off, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Fuck it, I'm off to the gym.
Yeah,
I go to the gym. Sometimes am I doing a session? If I'm not doing a session, I'll just go on the treadmill for an hour.
Yeah.
And it'd just be like that, and then it'd be like, at least I did something. I feel like I achieved something. And today I'm just like, I'm an old fucking man. Get off my lawn.
Like I say, it's temporary though. And by the way, like, shout out. But if you don't know, I mean, we're on your channel today. I'd imagine that everybody here should know that. But if you do not show up green in the chat, that means you don't have a membership. One of the awesome videos that he does his little accountability. I've actually been inspired to do some stuff like that, maybe for my channel, for some of the goals that I have. But you should subscribe to the channel. Keeping up with Ass's journey as he he's holding himself accountable, unless you guys are able to hold him accountable to some of the stuff that he's doing as well. It's really, really cool way that he gets you guys involved and you get some insight on what he's doing. So be sure to subscribe like now. Why not? Maybe gift some subs to people so they can watch those videos. That's another thing you can do as well. Well, I love those.
I'll take cheapskates.
Yeah,
I'll take secondhand green.
Yeah, exactly. Membership. So,
but we're on day 2. We're on day 2 of endless accountability.
Yeah.
Day one in the. But I already know where I am. Like I'm even recording. Chat's mum got us this progress over perfection.
Let's go.
Which was a lovely thing. So I'm already recording everything. And I think one of the reasons why I'm aching a little bit more today is while I was doing my session at the gym yesterday, Gary calls us mid gym session. So we're chatting away, and so I'm losing fucking count of the sets that I'm doing. So I ended up doing like 5 sets. I ended up doing a completely other machine, an extra machine, just cause.
Yeah. To do it. That will do it, man. Like man. For me, like I said, I'm. If you haven't heard, guys, my head, it's only slightly. It's not like a bad. I even hate saying herniated disc because it sounds like, oh shit, that's the real. But like when I say barely, like you could see if you look at some of the X-rays or the MRIs, you can see kind of where it's inflamed, and it's like it's barely qualifies as a herniated disc. But yeah, I'm today. It's funny. This morning started physical therapy on that to get that like situated. 3 weeks, and then I'm back to it. That's how like mild that it was. But yeah, man, I can't. The thing that sucks about it is I can't like obviously do the stuff that I was doing at the time, because you'd be just surprised like how much you use your back, man. Like in just even any sort of workout that don't even apply. So like I was like, all barbell stuff is like out of the question right now. Unfortunately, whether it be from the deadlifts, from squats, I can't do any of the obviously any of the press work that I was doing, because it's specifically going to activate that lower back. So now I'm just kind of just freaking doing these stupid stretches and other shits that and obviously PT until I can get back on it. And even then, obviously that's something I'm gonna have to take my time to work my way in to get back to. I'm not going in squatting 300 again, like just like right out the gate. That's not gonna happen at all. Probably. I don't know, man. I'm almost thinking of,
dude, I can squat 500.
I'm almost thinking of completely retiring the barbell squat, bro. Like, because if you guys don't know, that's what I hurt myself doing. I was on my I was doing a cycle squat. If you don't know what that is, like, you basically get a wedge.
Yeah.
And you put a wedge down and your heels are up on the wedge, your toes are kind of on the ground,
yeah,
if you will. And so you're using more of like almost like your knees, right? It's strengthening your knees in the process and stuff while as you're squatting. And so yeah, I was on my fourth rep. So it was my last rep, which was sucked about it all. And like I said, it wasn't even that much. It was whatever the math is on two plates on each side and a 25. It was not just 260, 270, whatever. It was not that much. And on that fourth one, but when I say I felt this sharp, I've never felt anything like that. It was like, I was like, what the fuck was that? And so I put it back on the bar. And then I like kind of was trying to stretch it. Like I was like hanging on the bar, like doing like this little thing. And then like I legit tried to get up and I fucking couldn't, bro. Like I tried to get up. I was sitting on the ground. I was like, I'm fucking stuck, bro.
I'm done.
I'm stuck. I'm fucking stuck. But yeah, one of the like when the trainers were obviously she's over there. And I was like, I call over. It's like, bro, I can't fucking move. Like legit. Like I cannot move. And she's like, yeah, what you want to do? You want to get it? We can get the team, get a wheelchair or whatever, and get me out of it. Yeah, I was like, that's probably gonna have to happen. So I call my wife. She comes up to the gym and she obviously has to park up front. And yeah, man, because the gym that I go to, it's like where you do the barbell squat and stuff, all it's upstairs. It's upstairs in the gym. So obviously I had to get the wheelchair, go down the elevator, go down and all that fucking stuff. And yeah, man, I was like, this shit sucked. I went to the ER to make sure, because I was hoping like I didn't like fracture some shit, like get like a compound fracture, especially like on the spine. Like that could be fucking, traumatic, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but it was good, got the initial scan, everything was good there. So we knew that it was going to be some soft tissue. But dude, that first week, it's crazy how much I improved from that Monday to the following Monday, where I went from literally I could not walk and it was worse the next day. Like next day, that Tuesday I got up, I was like, yeah, we're going to have to see a pain management doctor, because I can't. It hurt to sit. It hurt to walk. And like, even laying down was uncomfortable. Like in some case, it was not fun, man. But yeah, they got me on fucking one of those muscle relaxers, like 800 milligram ibuprofen, and I was fucking, by Monday I was kicking again. Like it was like crazy how much I improved, because those first few days going in that Wednesday, that's why we didn't have a show obviously that week. I was like, bro, I legit, I can't fucking walk. I never felt that. I was like, I can't fucking walk. That sucked, but nah, it's good, man. But yeah, I got to go through the whole PT. But it's not like I needed surgery or anything. It wasn't that serious. It was just herniated disc in that location. That's what it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. That's just how it is.
Dude, it can happen with anything. I used to repair machines for a living, printers for a living, and so I'd have my computer there, and I'd have my printer on a movable trolley. So you're like repairing it, and you got it plugged in. So you're tapping that to see the results. And I just remember one day, and I'm like 23 at the time, so I'm a young man at the time.
Yeah,
and I just turned to the PC to tap the thing, fucking. Base of the back, rip, just tore it right down it. Holy shit, dude.
That's fucking not fun, dude. But it's funny, like I was that's what the when I went to my actual my back and spine doctor, he was telling me, he's like, dude, with that location, it's like it's not the weight, it can't just happen, dude. He's like, he's had folks fucking herniate that particular part of the disc, like as far as that lumbar, whatever I don't know what the fucking number is, sneezing, right? Like it can happen. It could fucking happen, like with
we've all done a sneeze where we've been like, oh fuck,
well, yeah, exactly. Like,
we've all done a sneeze all about, like what?
Yeah.
You just like winded yourself with a sneeze.
Yeah. So
I got broken my fucking back.
Off a fucking sneeze.
Yeah, off a sneeze.
But it was I'm blessed that it wasn't like anything crazy. Like that was my immediate fear. Because when I was like, fuck, dude, am I gonna have to get another surgery? It's gonna be some more bullshit. I gotta spend another, just like I did with my hip, right? Another fucking half year fucking recovery and the PT and stuff, but cleared. None of that. Wasn't that bad. I'm good now. Now I just gotta do the physical therapy and I'll be fine. But that was my first time ever having like a back injury like that. That shit sucked. Like that shit that was not fun. I wouldn't wish that on any fucking body. Like
not when you're active, especially when you're active.
Yeah, wouldn't wish. Yeah, because I mean it completely, like you literally cannot be mobile like at all. Like you're stuck. You're pretty much just stuck. Especially letting that thing heal. To just get better. And as with anything, Doc told me, it's like, and that's what we were talking about today in PT. Is like you being active is why it only took a week. You know what I mean? Like it's worse if you the least active you are or inactive that you are. If you do if you do get hurt, like that's why they'll put you out for as long as it'll put you out for. So it just really sheds a light on just how important it is to just get to moving around. Like get to moving around. That way, when those injuries do happen, you have that like hiccup, you're at least able to get over the hump, and you're in better situation than like someone that's not. So yeah.
I want to start off today. Oh, number one, by the way, go get yourself Norfolk still on for another 23 days.
Oh yeah, we got a few weeks, so let's go.
And we've got Gary's. Don't forget Gary's book on River Send. That end of September. I'll give that a good push in September, but yeah. Get all those bootsies. So I want to start off with you and me. Thee and me got something in common. Very similar pigmentations.
Yes, we're about the same, man. Give or take.
It's like if you didn't have your cap on,
couldn't
like
twins. Like, which one is the rip? Which one's the silverback?
A little bit fatter, a little bit fat. But another thing we have in common: gamers.
Yeah,
we both love our games. Now, I wanted to do this with you because I haven't. But apparently, Gamescon's on at the minute, and we're seeing some interesting stuff. We're seeing some stuff which could be interesting, but fuck the company. Limited Games, go fuck yourself in every fuckhole imaginable, which is a shame because that Masters Universe game looks great, but Limited Games are a piece of fucking shit, and fuck your company. So that's off the table. Looks great, off the table. And saw the Resident Evil 9 stuff. But I believe yesterday we had the reveal for Black Ops 7. And apparently, and not apparently, because I can see it now. At the minute, this trailer is standing at 17 million views. Okay.
Oh.
In a day. 35,000 upvotes, 159,000 downvotes.
That's crazy.
So I'm just like, what? Why? What has brought the ire of the most brain dead community in the planet Earth that buys the same fucking game every year? Anyway, I mean, lovely people, salt the earth with an F. So I thought let's see this trailer together and let's see what.
Yeah, because I've heard everything about it. This is my first time. You get my live reaction. First time.
I haven't even heard anything.
Yeah.
Or the only thing that I've seen is Jeremy. That is DJ Cobra Jeremy.
The gay Jeremy. Yeah.
The gay one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're all the Jeremys are fucking gay.
It's like a gay name, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's definitely some gay shit going on with a lot of Jeremys right now. I'll tell you that. And he just said that, and I've just seen him say that this is getting ratioed and it's deserved. That's all I've seen. So I've not seen shit. So let's see. Contains in-game cinematic and additional footage. Probably the additional footage is footage that they're going to sell back to you at another date. So let's see why people are downvoting Blop 7.
They want you afraid. Fear makes you easier to control. It's time to wake up.
Your streets shall once again run red with your blood.
Raul Menendez ignited global unrest on an unprecedented scale.
Oh, second town.
Menendez is a terrorist. We're bringing peace and security to the world.
He refuses to let me go.
Stop looking backwards, David.
Was that Milo What's-Me-Jiggy from Heroes?
I'm not sure.
Let's jump back a sec. That looks like Milo. What's his name from Heroes?
Stop looking backwards, David. What matters is what you do next.
A lot of people counting on us for answers.
Inspector, one report. Need a shit rep.
Wait.
This isn't real.
The hell it ain't!
Wait. What?
And this is 20. It said 2035.
35. Yeah.
2035. Okay. Damn, world's gonna look a lot different in 10 years. Holy shit!
Is this World of Codcraft? I mean.
Pull it together, man.
So eager to leave.
Hold on.
Pull it together, man.
Every time. Every fucking. What the fuck is even that? If that's Ronda, that looks like Ronda Rousey, where she's got an ongoing facelift that's never ending. It's like, pull it together, man.
So eager to leave, David. Killing the man is a hell of a lot easier than killing the idea.
You were never cut out to be a Mason.
No more games. This ends now.
Yeah, all right. Seeing all that big shit like that in the like the mix and all that stuff, Someone was talking about. I know we got 19 seconds left here. Well, let's watch the 19 seconds.
Okay. Yeah. Keep that thought. Hold that thought.
Pack when you pre-order now.
Well, look at these fucking skins, man. I fucking hate this shit with COD. These fucking retarded skins.
What is that?
Now there's an isometric COD.
Yeah. What is that? What is that? What is that?
Isometric
that
COD.
looks more interesting than the other stuff.
Yeah.
What is this? I'm being genuine too. I'm not even. This is my live reaction. What is that? What is this?
It'll be a game mode.
Okay.
And let's go back to. I mean, God, I feel like I need to have ADHD to watch a trailer like this.
It's a lot going on. That's for sure.
Oh God, so go on. You're gonna say, go into what your train of thought was gonna be.
Well, yeah. So I didn't. It was some talks about how this felt like they were like kind of bringing Call of Duty, at least the Black Ops portion of it, to like, I guess, back to the essence. I don't get that feeling at all. After watching that, now granted, we didn't see, I mean, any gameplay for the moment. The gameplay that we just saw was whatever that special mode was at the end. Was probably the closest thing.
I think we saw a bit of him flying over a person.
Yeah, true. It's like there's a little bit of it, but not enough to be like, oh, this is awesome, or this is gonna suck, or whatever you want to say about it.
Resident Call of Duty.
But as far as the like the atmosphere and the I guess the general environment, no, I don't know where people were getting that from. That this does feel like they're trying to kind of outdo themselves from what they've done with previous installments and making this more. What's the term? Like, it's
retarded.
Well, for them, yeah, but it's more like they're trying to outdo themselves and making this like very crazy experience as instead of like sticking to what they know. And you got obviously a bit of that with this last generation or these last couple of generations with the COD series. Obviously, we know the skins that they've kind of gone the Fortnite route, just realism as far as they're like, you got the Beaver skins and you got all these other rappers and stuff that they've had their own skins in the game. But as far as the feeling of this feels like they're going for something that is not Black Ops, if that makes sense.
No, this is not Black Ops in the slightest.
So I would love to know what, for sure, your thoughts and even everybody else's thoughts, because obviously Black Ops 2 to me is my favorite of any Call of Duty. That's the one I clocked the most.
Blops 2, Blops 3.
I clocked the most hours in.
Mine was Modern Warfare 1.
Okay.
Lived on that for a while.
Fair enough.
Which was the one with Kit Harington in it, the future one, because it feels more like that, and that was
Advanced Warfare. Was that
Advanced? Yeah, was it Advanced Warfare? That was terrible, and this is what this feels like. It feels like Advanced Warfare 2, and not. This ain't Black Ops.
Yeah.
This got fucking nothing to do with fucking Black Ops.
I wonder if people would feel better about it if it was like a new series, like if it was like, if it was maybe again another Advanced Warfare, or it was to your point, like it was Call of Duty, whatever the fuck, crazy shit, whatever they want to call it. If people would feel a little better about it, but as far as it being a Black Ops game, I don't get Black Ops at all. I'm tripping, bro.
Call of Duty,
I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all. And after look, I get it. I'm only watching I don't know how they can call this a gameplay reveal trailer.
This isn't real.
See, I think that was a little bit of gameplay.
Yeah, but like
that's a little bit.
That's some gameplay for sure. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like, does that really qualify? I guess. Okay, I guess to be fair, yeah, there's some gameplay mixed in there, but this is way more cinematic than it is. I mean, there's some gameplay.
But I don't even think that. I don't think that's online. I think that's
no, it's all campaign. This is for sure campaign. That 1000%. That's campaign. That's all campaign.
It just feels like It's like they nicked Halo, nicked Fortnite. You stick it into a blender with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and then you get. To me personally, like just as a disclaimer beforehand, you would have to do a lot to talk me into buying a COD game. In the last 15 years, I probably bought 2, maybe 3. Let's just say 3. In the last, so I kind of go at the rate of 1 every 5 years now.
That's about where I'm at.
Yeah.
Last one I got was the one that we were playing online with some of the G&G guys. What was that? Infinite War? Was that sound right? Like, was there in that? What was it?
Infinite War? Yeah, maybe
something like that. It was something. It was a more recent.
Cold War was the last I got.
I'm trying to see what was the
last. That was the last one that I got.
Vanguard. Vanguard was the Vanguard was the last one. Vanguard, that was 2021. Wow, has it been 4 years?
When was Cold War, chat? What year was Cold War? Because that was Cold the last War one I got.
Was I don't know.
Was that 22?
Yeah, Modern War, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2 was 2022. Cold War was 2020.
What?
Yeah, it's been 5 years. That's
right,
crazy.
so it's been 5. It's been 5 years since I picked up. Look, look. Just stop. You know, Nick Titanfall's obviously war walking business. By the way, I'm with Jeremy. Titanfall 2 is fucking fantastic game. Just saying.
Yeah.
If this is what you kind of you're feeling, no,
you got the mix and all that shit. Like, I just doesn't feel like Black Ops, and maybe I'm tripping. I don't know how everybody else feels about that. I don't know. Again, this is our analysis. But I'm talking about as far as what their issues are with it.
Let's see what the chat. Let's see what the comment section says. From a COD player, thank you for making it easy to choose Battlefield 6. Because Battlefield 6, I absolutely fucking love.
Yeah, you were playing it on. I wanted to get your thoughts on that because you were playing on stream.
It was brilliant. It felt like I was playing old school Battlefield again. It was exciting. The maps, for the most part, were great. Love me the Conquest game mode. I'm mortified that I now have to wait till October the 10th to get that, because that was some really good fun. I'd love to get a fucking squad of 4 for some streaming for that. We could have some good ass streams going with that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you was to say the Battlefield 6 because I ain't bought a Battlefield game for
shit. It's been
shit. Battlefield
I was in
3?
college. I was in college the last time I was playing a fucking
Battlefield 3 was the last one.
It's been minimum like fucking. I'm actually curious which one that was.
Well, Battlefield 4. Maybe I got 4. I think the last one I got was the one that had the huge fucking tower that could fall down in the city. I think that's the last one that I got. So it's been a long ass time since I got a Battlefield game as well. So if you said Blop 7 or Battlefield 6, it's just like, this is a no fucking brainer. Yeah. One looks like an ADHD nightmare, and the other one actually is really like Disbrew. And I wasn't even streaming, but Disbrew and I were just like teaming up and fucking playing it for like 6 hours from like midnight till 6 a.m.
Battlefield 3. That was the last one I played. Battlefield 3. Fuck,
Battlefield 4 was the last one I got.
Battlefield 3 was the last one I had. Wow.
Look at it. Here we go. This actually made me pre-order Battlefield 6. Can't even have a trailer without showing off bundles. Correct. 35k likes, 147 dislikes is the score right now. I think it says everything. People say COD is getting too much hate. I personally think they aren't getting enough.
Jesus.
Best advertisement for Battlefield 6. I expected nothing, and they still managed to disappoint. Look at this. 19K, 7.4K, 5.4K, 6.1K, 61K, 18K. The fucking pinned tweet by Call of Duty's only got fucking 95.
Yeah, like so for me,
he's probably gonna throw a party tonight.
For me, like if I'm being as objective and like fair to this game as I possibly can be, it doesn't look like I'm trying to be fair to it, but in the same sense, they're leading with the fact that this is Black Ops 7, and they're leading with this big gameplay reveal. But as far as the atmosphere, Infinite Warfare. But as far as the general atmosphere and the just feel of that trailer, I don't get Black Ops vibes at all.
No, it's not like this. You know, the one above saying, you know, they say it's like Infinite Warfare as well. It was. This is Infinite Warfare. This is Infinite Warfare with CTE 2.
Yeah,
it's got nothing to do with Black Ops in the slightest.
Yeah.
Thank you for saving me.
And for me, it's like that in itself is not a problem, but you are calling it Black Ops 7. So I guess inherently it is a problem, I guess. Like you can't really do that. Right? Like it's like people are coming into it's a 7th fucking installment, or at least series or at least in this franchise as far as it's concerned. So people, it has a lot of feel. Look, I'm all for, especially with the technological advancements. I want to be fair to each genre. I want to be fair to each franchise, that you reserve the room to like grow, right? That said, it has to be within reason. And I just don't get the feeling, like I said, being as fair as I realistically can, I do not get the feeling that this is a Black Ops game after watching this. And I wonder if and again, and that doesn't say that people will still be like, I'm not looking necessarily forward to this, but I do wonder if they called it something else, even if it's Call of Duty. If it was Call of Duty, I don't know, mix and shit. Like maybe that mix and shit. That was the name of the new Call of Duty franchise. Mix and shit 1. Call of Duty mix and shit 1. If people would have felt better about it.
I would have called it Call of Duty Autism. That's what I would have called it.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
I think I was on the verge of an epileptic fit.
It's a lot going on. It's for sure a lot to digest there.
Yeah, kids. It's like, hello, fellow kids. You like the fast things and the quick things with the jumpy and the explosion and the.
Someone said in the chat that should be my first Riververse game, Mix and Shit Volume 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's crazy how they told us to pre-order Battlefield 6.
It's rough. It's rough. Like that is obviously they didn't put that out with the intention that was going to be the response to it. But again, I also wonder, and obviously I'm looking at this from a business. You can type business in the chat, by the way. From business perspective, I wonder how much of the backlash is, well, what the hell did I just watch? What is this? This doesn't feel like a Black Ops game. Versus, this is it just doesn't look like a game that interests me for that matter. Even in style, even if it was just called Call of Duty Mix and Shit Volume 1.
I got a legit question. What the fuck is it? What the fuck is this meant to be? Mechs and shit. Just deal with it.
That's the
just deal with that. Mechs and shit.
Yeah, mechs and shit.
Pull yourself together,
man.
Pull yourself together, man, like me. Strong, independent, flat-chested, ugly woman of fucking some ethnicity that probably isn't white.
Yeah.
You want to buy a skin for me? No, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's rough. It is a I am intrigued by what's going to be the general, because when is this fucking coming out? Do we know?
Oh, let's just see at the end if it gives us
I'm more interested in whatever this is than I am the other shit.
No, just nothing, just the reveal trailer.
Just the reveal.
Yeah, just the reveal trailer.
And I also wonder how much of those new mechanics or something like
let's have a look.
Because, you know, Advanced Warfare has had like the jetpacks and all the shit. You know, they've done some quirky shit, and I wonder how much of that is going to be centered around the gameplay, or the gameplay that is going to be centered around. I'm interested in that. Because I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. But do we not know when this is going to be released? They should release it alongside.
They're normally like end of October, beginning of this November, aren't they?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I mean, it's every fucking year.
Yeah, different studio every year. Treyarch.
It done it. Does it just look like it just looks like a fucking
because Black Ops 6. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Didn't Black Ops 6 just come out?
Well, yeah, that wasn't that the latest one that
came out? Wasn't that the latest COD? Wasn't the latest COD Black Ops 6? Or am I like making that up?
Or is it because annual franchises just get up your ass so quick? You know, that could have been a couple of years ago. Well, I'm sure Black Ops 6 was like it's last year, Black Ops 6, yeah.
So why?
So they've gone from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7.
That's an interesting move. I wonder what. I'm actually really curious, like, because this is obviously again different feel from what they just put out. I'm very curious. So that means that we're getting 2 Treyarch games back to back. That I wonder how much of.
Well, this is Treyarch as well.
Yeah, Treyarch does the Black Ops stuff. So this for sure is a Treyarch game. 1000% is a Treyarch game.
Remember in Treyarch with the ones that they said with the good ones?
Yeah. Usually those are the guys that you were like for sure.
But it just looks like a fucking PS3 game.
I don't know what I'm looking at though. Like I don't know.
You're looking at some mind bending shit, motherfucker.
I have no idea. But yeah, they're going. So they're going. Have they ever? I mean, I know they used to do that like early on when there was no like, you know, like it was Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2. Before it was like you had the subtitles. Is this the first time that they've done a series, be it like Modern Warfare or Black Ops or something back to back? Have they ever done that? I'm actually curious. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Is this Minga?
Have they ever done that?
Swats her in the face with a fucking. Did she just like? Is this the offspring of Bella Ramsey when Bella Ramsey fucked Bella Ramsey? What the fuck is this? Look at this fucking. What is this thing? I tell you what, there's no fucking fear of the male gaze anywhere near this fucking shit. Holy cow. Mechs and shit.
Yeah, mechs and shit. I like that name better. Yeah, Call of Duty mechs and shit.
Strong.
They went from Modern Warfare 2022 to 2023, said someone in the chat. So that's a recent phenomenon that they've started doing that, where they're just basically going with the next installment of one of their series, one of the Call of Duty series, year after year.
Dude, where's the blood? Look, shoots, bang, 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 bang. So it looks like a headshot. Nothing. Where's the blood? Is the red butterflies meant to be an artistic stimulation of blood because you're not allowed to have blood in this game now?
It's art. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's interesting. I've never seen them do that. So I mean, to be fair, like I said, the last one that I was playing was Vanguard. But yeah, like that. The whole point was to have like you have a Black Ops series, then you have or Black Ops game, and you have this random again Infinite Warfare, or is it Advanced Warfare? But then it's Modern Warfare. Then it's that's how they usually do things. I am very interested in why they went to, and apparently they did it with Modern Warfare recently. Why they went from 6 to 7 the next year. That's a recent phenomenon.
Yeah.
I said, not gonna lie, I want COD
weird.
mix and shit. New Ripper merch.
Yeah, mix and shit. Do it. Just have some fucking retarded Mac. Coming soon. Coming soon. Shooty mechs and shit.
Yeah, man. They're gonna have to
Look,
they got a lot that they're gonna have to sell people on, man, for this.
This looks like Only Up. Just looks like I can find a way to start bouncing.
Yeah,
up.
Like I said, it doesn't feel like, and I'm not just trying to rag on this, guys. This does not feel like Black Ops. Again, if they would have said Advanced Warfare or Infinite or something to that degree, or a new title, I'd have been like, okay. I'm not saying that people would like that, but I've been like, okay, but this just doesn't feel like a Advanced Warfare game.
Look at this.
Maybe I'm alone there, but excuse me, a Black Ops game.
This is the woman. That's the woman, dude. That's the fucking woman.
The put your shit together.
Where's speed? Or playback speed.
Get it together, man.
I want to go at 0.25. Okay, 0.25. The fuck is that predator-looking motherfucker? Oh, it's got one leg.
It's like
it's
that,
the disabled strong woman of. Oh, fucking. Oh, I'm so.
Her arm's missing too. I think that other arm is.
Oh, look, yeah, she's got a mech.
Yeah.
Mechs and shit. You're right.
Mechs
it is
shit,
mechs and shit.
Yeah.
One arm, one leg. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, baby. She's got bigger shoulders than fucking Milo. Bigger fucking biceps, bigger fucking thighs. Oh, listen, there they are again. Yeah, let's go. Let's really fucking go, babe. Oh,
she's moving quick. See that little flash behind her?
Oh yeah, it's that fucking
that new what do you call it? Kill streak. Yeah, she's new kill streak or something where you get like flash powers. That's gonna piss people off if you can, where you just fucking like zooming. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at. I really don't. I'm looking at a Black Ops game, or a game that is titled Black Ops that does not look like.
That's them again. That's the. It's a. That ain't a woman. That's a man. That is a man. I don't know if that was just lights lighting up behind him. Whatever it is.
All right. So do we agree that it's basically, as far as the battle for this particular period of time, it looks like it's Battlefield's game to lose, or like,
I think look, Battlefield had over 500,000 playing simultaneously during the beta. I think it won a lot. It won a lot of good faith. A lot of people were looking at that Battlefield 6 and being like, yeah, this feels like old school Battlefield again. Like, I would log on at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'd be in a queue of 48,000 now, and it smashed through those queues, but 48,000 people waiting to get on. A lot of people wanted to get on to. Is it trans? Somebody said it's probably trans. And I just think it's just, look at it. What is it? Milo's the feminine one. He's the sylph-like one comparative.
When they jump off, hold on, play this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wingsuit. Okay, that's
wingsuits. Yeah,
that's what was the game with wingsuits? It wasn't the other Black Ops. What was the game that had blackout on it?
Black Ops 4 was it?
They had blackout. Whatever it had blackout on it. They had wingsuits and shit.
Mechs throwing. Why do mechs? Right? Why do mechs throw people? Wouldn't a mech just grab hold and then crush you? Why would a mech throw you?
Mechs and shit.
I've never understood that. That's just a general complaint about mechs and things. They seem to just grab and throw people. Because if they grab them, you just crush the fucking bones. You should have a look at the new WoW expansion trailer. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. World of Warcraft. I mean, WoW looks absolute fucking laughable. Here we go. Gameplay reveal. Here we go. Right, I've got to set
Gamescom's going on right now.
Yeah. There's been some good shit that I've seen. Some interesting shit that I've seen.
Lego Batman.
Just
what else?
Like, get me into Resident Evil 9 pronto. That's what I say. Doink. There's been here. Let's
take a look.
Let's take a look at the new WoW expansion. World of Warcraft Midnight. It's definitely fucking midnight for this franchise.
Light flickers, and in its trembling glow, you still cling to hope. How quaint.
Updated Kelvin ass.
Is closing in.
Okay, so you can fly over Silvermoon now, probably.
Everything.
New zone, Zulaman. Okay, so it's been changed,
Our home, our kin.
New feature, housing. Is WoW getting actually legitimate player housing after
how many years?
22 years.
Fuck, dude. Has it been? It's been so
22 years.
It's so
22 long. Years it's taken them to get to player fucking housing. And I don't know if you ever play did you ever play WoW the original?
Yes.
In Stormwind, when you go into the front gates of Stormwind and you go to the right, you'll see like a portcullis, and behind it there's like a portal feature, but that you can never get to it.
Right.
That was meant to be what was going to open up to be the entrance into your player housing.
Interesting.
Because they were going to bring in player housing for fucking classic WoW.
Wow.
And it's now taken them 22
years to get it to work.
21 years to fucking get there. I'd just be interesting to see what their interpretation of housing is. Because when they did their first attempt at housing, the garrisons, they were fucking terrible. So it'd be interesting to see what their attempt at housing is.
Our kin, our hope. We cannot succumb to fear. We must not falter.
New feature,
there will
Prey.
be no victory without suffering. No survival without sacrifice.
Dude, have they just fucking given up on trailers?
Oh, they've given up on this franchise, and I'm not even saying that in a negative sense. I know,
no,
I can tell you how they've given up on this franchise, because to me, the premiere, like the fact that they had to revert back to, or to get people back stoked on this shit, they had to rely on classic.
Go back to classic WoW,
the classic WoW, but the fact that this never really upgraded itself to to be the premier next gen MMO experience, which is what fucking Warcraft should be, on the cutting edge of this, because I don't know how much fucking money they've made off this goddamn game. The fact that it isn't lets me know that they stopped trying.
Dude,
they don't care.
Do you remember that Wrath of the Lich King fucking...
Yep, bro.
Holy shit.
Bro, So it's funny. You really aged this, man, talking about fucking it's been 22 years. Like, I was like, has it really been that fucking long?
Yeah, I think it's 2004, so 21 years. Yeah,
it's like fuck, man. I'm being in my fucking dorm playing this shit, but like it's what I don't understand about the franchise is that like it for a very long time you got all these like WoW clones or people that were trying to do what WoW was doing, because I think we all agree that WoW was basically the definitive.
It was
the
doubt.
Definitive MMO experience, right? Like
absolutely.
that was for sure what it was. And everybody that was, come in and get all these Korean games that would come in, everybody was trying to replicate what they were doing. And what I felt like
successfully as well,
no, for sure. How many of them have come and gone in that span of time where basically World of Warcraft was pretty much at its apex? I don't know if they saw that, if Blizzard saw that and was like, we don't have to try anymore. Like we don't have to try at all. Actually, these companies have come, they've gone. There's been a lot of attempts to do to even take it to the next level, albeit that have been unsuccessful. You've had guys that have tried to have more like live response sort of gameplay, or at least combat systems within their MMO experiences, the Final Fantasies, the Elder Scrolls Online and stuff like that have tried to. And again, those games are still kicking around, even DC Universe Online.
They've each found their own layers audience of success. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. But none of them have been like WoW at its apex. At least I don't feel that way.
No.
I just don't feel like they're, as far as like culturally.
What did they have? WoW at its peak had 12.5 million subscribers at peak.
Yeah.
12.5 million.
Right. So,
and that was during Wrath of the Lich King.
Right. And since then, what have you got though from WoW? And you used to be a big WoW fucking streamer. Remember the days of fucking you?
I was a WoW streamer. That was me.
That was you, right? But what have they done since then? Blizzard.
What, in terms of game or in terms of World of Warcraft?
In terms of World of Warcraft, not fucking
Well, they Cataclysm. They redid the world. That was the expansion after Wrath of the Lich King, which I tend not to be hugely critical of, because even though the endgame experience was very mixed, a lot of work went into the revamping of the world and the revamping of the quest and the bringing in a Gilneas and stuff like that. So it was kind of like you sort of dropped the ball a little bit, but you could easily pick it back. It's not out of control.
Right.
Then they said they wanted to calm things down with Mists of Pandaria. And then they stuck four patches in the first year and then nothing for 15 odd months until Warlords of Draenor. And then Warlords of Draenor is the game. That was the expansion that killed WoW.
Yeah.
It was the one that killed WoW. They pretty much all the features they announced, barely any of them came to pass. The story was utter dog shit. The game, there was no fucking patches. I think there's one fucking patch, the whole fucking expansion. It was just terrible. And that's where they lost millions and millions of subscribers. Right. I think it was during Warlords of Draenor that they announced that they were no longer going to be announcing the numbers because they're just in freefall now.
Yeah, it was done.
And then after Warlords,
what year was that? 24. What?
Oh, 20... Warlords would have been 2014, 15.
Yeah, 2014. Maybe?
Around there. And then I think from Warlords, it went to Legion, which was better in some things. It was definitely an improvement, but they kept like all the lazy mechanics. They just wanted to kind of work on them, build on their world questing. Like they essentially killed their creativity because they just wanted to dump in world questing, garrison table, just really inane shit so people could log in for 2 seconds and fuck off and do everything for the week. It was just like, it's crap. Let's just do mythic dungeons where you just run the same thing over again, a little bit harder, a little bit harder, a little bit harder until you find your own breaking point. Stuff like that did my fucking head in. Then they went to Battle for Azeroth, which again was an utter sack of shit. absolute sack of wank. And that was it. I think Battle for Azeroth killed me. It just fucking killed me with absolute fucking boredom. And the fact that I knew that WoW was done. They were never going to repair this. They were never going to have a coming to Jesus moment. Like, you know what? We need to innovate. We need to actually start to innovate. Nah, it was then that you knew, oh no, they're just milking. They're milking their audiences.
Yeah. No, that was always my frustration with WoW, especially like after I was off it when I had graduated, because that's why I knew it had been 2014, because that was around the time that I was like, all right, this franchise, they are too comfortable, if that makes sense. I totally understand why a franchise would be like, okay, we do what we do, and we did what we did very well. But they're like, at some point, definitely, if you're anticipating that you're gonna have people be subscribers, right? You're basically paying, right? Not basically, you are fucking
paying. Yeah.
You're paying every month for it. That the fact that there was never any like innovation in the game for that 10 years span, I never got a real feel that this game was trying to, despite the technological advancements, despite the fact that you can go much further than what you could in 04 in comparison to 2014, I got the feeling that they just said, we're not going to do that. We're just not. And again, I can understand why when you have 12 odd some million subscribers at one point, how that can make anybody comfortable, or any group of people be like, we're on coast mode at this point. But yeah, their lack of innovation for sure did them in. And still, like, even after Classic, right? Or they basically had to come. It was like, look, here it is. WoW Classic. We're back, baby. And they got this big like uptick, I guess.
Yeah.
Like they to me still haven't learned jack shit. And that's unfortunate, because obviously I'm a big MMO guy. I'm a massive online RPG guy. It's like that's what if I could, like, say if I was not running my company or doing the streams and doing all that stuff, and I was like had a 9-to-5 and I just wanted, like, my downtime was gaming. If I had to pick one genre that I could just sit and like play, it would be MMOs. It would be an MMO that I would like that. We still have not got the next gen experience. I would have hoped that come from Blizzard. It's not.
It's never going to come from Blizzard.
I've accepted that and embraced that it is not going to come from Blizzard, and that actually pains me to say that, because that's what made Blizzard. It was like, wow, you have this innovative MMO experience that is at the time. Obviously, I'm not saying now. I'm saying, like, during that time, right?
During that era, yeah.
During that a period of time, and from then they just said, we're here and we're never gonna leave here. We might track back, but we'll never try to say, all right, now we have all this. We have this better tech. There's a lot that we could do with these engines. We can make our own. It's fucking Blizzard. You should be operating on your own fucking engine anyway, doing your own thing. We're gonna do that. We're gonna try to next gen. World of Warcraft, they have said they're never going to do that. And now I conceded that probably by I would say maybe 2019, I conceded that Blizzard, I probably way later than many of you guys, I finally conceded that I'm just not going to get that from Blizzard or World of Warcraft particularly. I'm just not going to get it.
2018 wasn't it 2018 that was the announcement of Diablo Immortal? I think it was 2018 that was announced.
Maybe.
And you saw the way that they announced it, and you saw the way that they spoke to their PC audience. Don't you guys have mobile phones? Don't you have mobile phones? Like
Right.
And then what it really came down to is when they were doing the interviews, they were saying that, oh yeah, we're looking to make games with smaller teams. That can churn more, quick, money producing games, Hearthstone, shit like that.
Right.
We want smaller, and they said we want to focus on the mobile game sort of model. and Diablo Immortal was their first sort of move into there, and we saw how it went down. But I guarantee you, they made a fucking when it eventually came out years and years later. I bet you initially they made a fuck ton of money from people just pumping it into that. But they essentially surrendered that they were ever going to innovate again, and then he killed off Heroes of the Storm, which was, by the way, the worst fucking. It should have been called Blizzard Heroes, Blizzard All Stars, something like that. Heroes of the Storm, dog shit fucking name. Who the fuck knows what that is? They fucked that off. They fucked StarCraft off. Overwatch has been in a fucking terrible fucking state. Overwatch 2 was a joke. It was Overwatch. Overwatch resetting you Overwatch.
I still cannot believe that happened.
True. And yet it did.
And
they cut half the fucking shit off, remember? That whole PvE mode and all that.
And again, you think they would have learned from that, if anything. I think that I wish that Overwatch, what they got with Overwatch, I wish they would have got with WoW. In the sense that,
but it was. That's just it. Remember, Overwatch was initially Project Titan.
Right.
And Project Titan was meant to be their next generation of MMO.
You're right. Fuck.
And then they
I cannot believe I forgot that. You're totally fucking right on that.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then Project Titan became Overwatch.
You are so fucking right. I completely forgot about that.
That was meant to be the next big MMO. That was where they were going.
These motherfuckers. And imagine if they did, they and obviously did it right. Just imagine that's your next gen experience, your MMO experience, and we're not gonna get it. And then we're not. Like I said, I can sit up and talk. We could spend another 3 hours talking about this shit.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, this is my favorite genre of game for various reasons, and like the fact that they never bothered to try to innovate the MMO. I don't, like I said, I understand it, and maybe I'm coping. Maybe that's kind of me coping it, that I'm saying that I understand it, but I'm still disappointed, right? Because the part that I understand is that, look, if I'm trying to take myself as a super fan out and gamer out, which sounds like contrary to what I should be doing here. And I'm just looking at, okay, I have positioned this business. I'm talking about if you're an executive over there at like the original devs over there at Blizzard, you're thinking, you have to be thinking after you see 12 million subs, guys. I don't think y'all understand the magnitude of that. Like when it was at its apex, how massive of a game that WoW was. It was huge. And I could see where you're looking at that as an executive and you're like, guys, we've done what's needed to be done. And from there, we need to stay just doing what we have done to get us here. Innovation be damned. And they took that literally in which they have said, well, we're just going to keep trying to rehash or do various versions, right? Even if they're bastardized versions of what we tried to do when we caught that magic, right? And like I said, we've seen MMOs come and go on. We've seen some stay. Like I said, you do have yours that again, I dabbed in. I used to stream, if you guys remember, 2017, 2018 days when I was streaming MMOs like Final Fantasy, as well as especially Elder Scrolls Online. Had a blast playing it, DC Universe as well.
Yeah.
But I guess you could say that kind of, I could see where someone looks at that and they're like, well, that's kind of that next experience. But you haven't really got that next gen MMO experience. Black Desert Online is a fucking joke as far as its gameplay, it's like, it's all fake and flashy. It's not really true, like engaging gameplay as far as Black Desert is and some of the other MMOs. Unfortunately,
it had no story. It had nothing.
Yeah, it was no like it's not really engaging gameplay, which is what I'm more so expecting. Like, I guess when I say, like, if I could build the perfect MMO in today's day and age, I would say give me that gameplay that you would generally anticipate from from your action games of the modern era, but again, add the MMO mechanics as far as the open worldness, the raids, the competitiveness, even the PvP elements, PvE elements, all of that element of what I have come to love in the item management of an MMO, but with that gameplay, right? Because you imagine, like, I know I'm just being way too ambitious. This game is never going to get built. But one of the games, that's more so fresh on my mind, as far as like gameplay, that I was really, really engaged in. A lot of games don't get me like that because I'm a big gameplay guy, but Stellar Blade. Like, I think a lot of people, obviously, we focus a lot on obviously the fact that it's refreshing from a visual standpoint, right? But gameplay wise, I think some people forget how good Stellar Blade is. Stellar Blade is a excellent game, and I don't say that, I don't put that lightly, bro. Like, if you've never played this game, I would recommend it on gameplay alone. That game is fucking excellent. But I could you imagine taking some of those, like that general gameplay loop, not the loop, but the actual gameplay live response aspect of it, and then adding a MMO mechanic to it where it's engaging. That's what I think of the next MMO experience. I was hoping Blizzard would give me that, but Blizzard's not going to give me that. Blizzard has told me to go fuck myself, and I've accepted that. It took me a while. Like I said, I probably held off on that. I can't believe I forgot about the whole original, like the concept design of what Overwatch, the game that became Overwatch, what it was originally supposed to be. I completely forgot about that. But around that time, that's when I realized that they're not going to give that to me. They're not going to give it to me.
The next generation of MMO has to go beyond combat.
Oh, no. But that's the thing. They haven't even got that part right.
No, they can't. But that's just it. Barely. I don't even know a game that has.
That's what. Yeah, exactly. Bingo. Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know a single game that has. And I remember the people that made Dark Chronicle. They were looking to do an MMO, and we saw it in production.
Yeah.
And there were lots of different elements to that. You didn't even have to be a fighter. You could be a shopkeeper. And your role in the game
that's an online RPG.
Yeah. Right and stuff. And that was going back to fucking early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like 2004 or something. And whatnot, and so to me, it's like there's got to be so much more to just the fighting. One aspect. You got to have a lifestyle aspect to it as well.
I agree.
A full craft aspect to it.
Agree 100%.
Yeah, and
it has to be. That's what an RPG is supposed to be, right? When you think of it, like it's a role playing game, not like all of you guys as different, which is kind of what it's unfortunately grown to mean now. In that, basically, it's. You're playing the same game the same way as different classes. What you would think would be the next really
your
look at how
is never changing.
Right, exactly, right. Instead, I mean you put that perfectly. That to me would be part of what that next gen experience would be, is that like even with the game's economy, like you talked about being like some shopkeeper or something like that. That should be a viable option as to play in a next gen MMO. I'd argue in most RPGs that should be kind of an option, but you get what I'm saying. Like it's prime for that if it's an online RPG. But these guys they're not going to give you that, and it's not going to come from Blizzard. It's not going to come from. I've accepted the fact that Blizzard they made it work at the time for a while and decided we're not going to innovate. If someone else comes out with let's say this, if we end up getting the cutting edge online RPG that is the true next gen experience, it's not going to come from Blizzard. That's essentially what I'm saying. It won't be Blizzard that did it.
It's not going to come from Blizzard, and I don't think it's going to come from any company that we know right now as a forefront of that. I think it's going to come from a completely
That's fair.
Out of left field type of sort of like how Expedition 33 just like smashed everyone.
Just came out of nowhere.
Like came out of nowhere, smashed them. We're like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
You can actually do turn-based today, contemporary, and have great combat, have great RPG elements, or great story, great characters, great acting, great cinematics, everything. So Expedition 33 kind of did that as regards to the turn-based solution. I think there's a potential that this is going to happen from another site. It's just suddenly going to come out. This is our MMO. This is what we've got going on here. This is what we've got developing here, and it could just be something utterly different. But MMOs are expensive to make.
Yeah, and that's fair. But that's why I was like, why not a Blizzard? You don't think they had enough bread?
They want small teams, maximum profit. They're just penny pinching that. They just want to fucking suck every little dime out of your fucking orifices. They don't care about your gameplay experience. That's perfectly clear from fucking World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
they don't care about your gameplay experience whatsoever. They're looking for the people that are going to go, yeah, I'll spend £100 on that mount. I'll spend $100 on that mount. I'll buy that fucking this. I'll buy that store this. Transmog this, then and they know that, right, we've got an audience of 500,000 people that we know will buy every fucking retarded shit we put up there, every pet, every mount, every little transmog, whatever it is, they'll get it because they're what is it now, the sunk cost fallacy. They've got the sunk cost fallacy going on. They've invested too much. I've been on WoW for 21 years. I've been on WoW for 20 years. I can't. If I leave now, look at everything that I've lost. So there's that sunk cost fallacy in the game that I had as well for a long time.
Yeah.
And then once I got out of WoW, I was just sort of like,
Yeah.
It didn't take long to be like, yeah, well, nah, I should have done this a long time ago. I should have done this a long time ago. And but just, I know that was the gameplay reveal. That wasn't the cinematic reveal. That was the gameplay reveal. But even as the gameplay reveal, that was just, the game just looked awful, man. It just looks like such an old backward game.
It's dated. Like that's been the problem with WoW. I mean, that in itself shows you your how complacent that they are. Is that they are like they don't care, man. They legit like have said we've made it, and now we have something that works, at least worked, and we're just gonna keep riding that. We'll beat that into the ground, and from there, like even though we were the premier MMO, or maybe they still are, I guess technically, because nobody has really like dethroned them in that aspect. I like the way that you put it though. Probably if we do get that like more innovative MMO, it's probably not coming from a company that we expect to do it. What I will be intrigued by, if there is a big company that does it, though it won't be like in the fantasy realm, obviously, I am very interested to see, because especially with the role-playing I guess increase that they got with this previous or current installment, I'm very interested to see how GTA Online plays.
Yeah.
Because
GTA Online 6
became like a community in it on its own, where they were basically using the tools that the game had been giving them to make these role-playing type of servers, if you will. GTA has to be looking at that saying we can get in on that, right? And I'm very interested to see how that's implemented in the upcoming GTA. I don't know if it's even going to be ready at launch, at all, but they make.
I'd be surprised if it was.
Yeah, it might not,
because I also think they want people to focus on the game start with,
because
as well.
If they do launch with it, everybody's gravitating towards fucking GTA Online, like that. You already know that. So, but I'm interested to see how that plays. I am, because you talk about. I made this point before.
Do you know? Hold on, mate. Do you know which game had the potential to really kind of do that? Starfield.
True.
It had
absolutely true.
Limitations were immediately that fucking god awful engine of theirs, but Starfield had that element because of the various planets, and what you could do with those various planets and what you could do with your various roles on those planets. But they never went down that road.
Right.
They went down the single player road again. I can understand that they did that, but they went down the single player, but they got rid of everything that made their games interesting. They got rid of the journey.
Right.
Because Elder Scrolls games, it's about the journey, right? You've got your main storyline, but it's about the journey along the way. It's about the caves that you find, the bandit camp that you find, the little side quests that you can come across, the monsters, the creatures, just the whole explorative nature of it. And because Starfield lost the explorative aspect, the way that it could have compensated for that was in the RPG aspect.
Yeah. Good point.
Never happened. And now it's a dead game that nobody gives a shit about. And I was right.
Yes, you were. It was not the next gen experience for sure. In the RPG sense, neither was Cyberpunk. Both of those games were supposed to be that. Yeah, they just turned out to be games. They're games at the end of the day. Not necessarily doing it. That doesn't mean they're inherently ass. You can go watch my Cyberpunk review and get my thoughts on the game in general. It's one of my most watched videos I've ever done. But it was not the next gen lifestyle life simulator that it was promised to be upon, even at its with the bugs and everything that they've done, the expansions and the DLC. It's still not that. I agree with you wholeheartedly. If not, I do believe that if there is going to be a company that would do it or could, or let's say this, they're set up for success to do it, it would be Rockstar, particularly with I think the GTA franchise. And I'm very intrigued to see how, because think about it as well. I was looking at this. It's funny. Someone was bringing up, because apparently like the rumor is they're gonna have 3v3 like basketball, like that you can play in the fucking game. And it was like, 2K
should have the tennis, should have the basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I was like, well, like someone was like, I saw people sharing that. I was like, well, if they do that, then 2K, which a lot NBA 2K will be done. I was like, it's the same company.
Yes,
it's Take-Two.
Take-Two.
I was like, why couldn't they take? Then I was thinking, like, why couldn't they take those mechanics and just put it in the fucking game, right? And then I was looking at, look at all the other games that 2K has, right?
Oh, dude,
could they not just like implement that in GTA? And
I was screaming at the time, why isn't Hearthstone in WoW?
Yeah, good point.
Why isn't this card game in the World of Warcraft that you can actually play with players in the World of Warcraft?
That's
certain
smart.
bosses, certain rares in the world, just mobs in general.
Yeah.
They could potentially have in their loot tables the ability to drop cards. Obviously, the higher the rarity of the creature, the higher the potential, the rarity that a card could drop. Right. So that way you could have that element of it. I said again, there was a game that was out a couple of years back called Palia. And I started playing that and I quite liked it. It was just really relaxing, really chill. And you kind of got your own little zone where you had your house and you could extend it and all this kind of stuff by getting further resources and all that kind of jazz, right? Turns out that the Palia game was actually made by some former Blizzard developers who worked on World of Warcraft. And again, I was just like, why isn't something like this been in World of Warcraft?
Right. Good point. That's a good point.
Donkey's years. All you had to do was zone it. So you'd enter a zone, bang. Now you have your zone where you can create your own player housing. Again, it allows crafting. the ability to make more stuff because crafting died, because crafting became just useless in WoW. Again, it gives the option for rare resources to drop, or even rare blueprints or items to drop from creatures, from bosses, from raid bosses, world bosses, etc. That you could craft this stuff. Final Fantasy XIV's housing is phenomenal. Its player housing is absolutely phenomenal. And that doesn't just do it in a zone with your house. It does it in a zone with multiple houses. Like 40, 50 odd houses, different sizes. You can have a huge house, a mid house, and a small house, depending on the finances that you got to purchase these. You can have one it turned into a guild house, so all your guild can set up there. And that's been in Final Fantasy 14 since what? Fucking almost the inception of the game.
Yeah.
Which will be 2013 when it came back around Reborn. And that's 12 years ago. Sheesh. And now what's the WoW player base now? I don't even know. I can't imagine it be particularly high.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it'd be over 1 million. I can't for the life of me believe it'd be over 1 million at all. And now here you go, 22 fucking years later, when your game's most likely at the lowest ebb in terms of people playing the main game, not the classic. Mm-hmm. So I know that a lot of people are subscribed and they like to go into the classic. But here are the game with it in its lowest fucking ebb. 21 years after its release, we're going to finally put something that we're calling player housing in. I mean, we don't even know what that's going to be like. It could be absolute fucking shit for all. But
yeah, yeah, you would think more games would do that. Like I definitely with how everything's moving towards this like all-encompassing format, right? And it's like, yeah, you could just build an ultimate game, right? Especially if you have all these properties, all these various concepts and engines and shit that are all part of your major umbrella. I was like, why would you just build the ultimate game? Instead, we're forced to dream like, what if they mix this concept? Like this game does this really well, and then that game does this really, really well. What if they combine those different? It sounds like a no-brainer. I don't know what's happening if the conversation at all is happening among executives, because to be fair, I don't think that. I just think that how particularly corporate entities in the West work now, I think that we are so far removed from like, especially particularly in the 90s and early 2000s, where your executives were also like your programmers, like your executives were also like heavily involved in the creative aspect of the company. Now we have like so-and-so is the CEO, and that CEO, like they might be CEO of a games company, but they came from like fucking, I don't know, they were former CFO for Abercrombie and Finch. And it's like,
yeah,
what the fuck does that benefit you for this? They don't really understand it. They might still understand the money side of it. And I think that's just kind of how corporate America right now is corporations in the West in general. I think that's just how they're set up. So to be fair, they're probably that's not even a conversation that they're having. It's more of like, does the dollars make sense, right? Like I think that's more so what they're looking at, like the bottom line more than. And I'm not saying that's not important. It obviously is absolutely important, but I just believe that there's ways to ensure your bottom line while also having that creative mindset. I think that there needs to be a good balance, and that you just don't have that in entertainment right now. And that's why you're not getting it. That's why you're not getting the innovation.
Just imagine, dude. Let's go back to like, let's say 2005, right?
Yeah.
You got 2005. You got people playing RuneScape, which has got a huge following. You got people playing World of Warcraft, huge following, growing following. You got people playing Final Fantasy 11 online. You've got people playing Phantasy Star online. You got people playing Ultima online. So I'm talking about online MMOs here. you would think if we were back in 2005 with all the MMO options that we had and the popularity of them and how they were bringing people in and whatnot, you'd be saying, God, just imagine what MMO RPGs are going to be like in 20 years' time.
That's what I was thinking.
And now we know it's non-existent. It's yeah.
No, what's happened is that they never took the next step.
No.
Which is kind of crazy to think about. Someone brought up in the chat a great, fantastic point. It's like, I've been thinking, what if Blizzard did this for the last 20 years? And that's totally fair. Like, what if they added this mechanic to it? That's what we've all been doing. You're not lying at all there. That's literally what we've all been fucking doing. But yeah, you never, like, seriously, think about it. Like, sure, you've had your expansions with all these various franchises, next installment. But you never have truly felt post Warcraft Apex that there was a level up. There was like a legitimate like level up.
Yeah.
From that era.
The World of Warcraft 2.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like with Final Fantasy 14, for example, you saw the evolution from Final Fantasy 11 to Final Fantasy 14.
Right.
So you saw that there's the evolution there. That was 2010 that Final Fantasy 14 initially came out. Then it obviously got pulled down and relaunched at Final Fantasy Realm Reborn. But that in itself is 15 years ago.
That's crazy, bro.
And that's still going now. But that now seems to be on the downturn. Even I unsubscribed from Final Fantasy 14 for the first time, I think ever, a few 6 months or so ago, which broke my heart because I just after the main story ended with the Ascians and everything, to me that was the end of the game.
Yep.
I didn't want what they're doing with WoW. I didn't want this. Let's now try and set something else up. No, it's just like, no. Now where's Final Fantasy 17 online? You know, where is that being developed? That's what I was kind of hoping for. But will we ever see that? I don't see it. I certainly don't see it with Blizzard. Because that was once an innovator, and there's no innovating going on, man. Holy shit! 21 years to bring in player fucking housing. You know, there's no innovation there.
Yeah.
How can we still hook these last few people?
That's crazy to think about because we're still stuck at minimum because I stopped playing probably that's about 2014, 2015. And by then you had already got the MMOs that people were playing. Obviously, you mentioned Final Fantasy, that was around the same time. Elder Scrolls, that was 2014, that was around the same time. I'm just trying to really think about when at all, if even during the time, maybe not in retrospect, but during the time, have I ever felt like, all right, they've taken a step up from the games or the MMOs that we were playing in the 2000s, like mid to late 2000s. I can't think of any fucking thing. Like as far as like the experience is concerned, sure, there's been games that have been developed on better engines, like or like that look a little better as far as all the detail of the facial expressions that they make. Like, yeah, sure, you have Black Desert, but Black Desert is an innovator from its like the way the game is played, like actually plays. It's if you played others, you play that one. And it's not even particularly good. It's one of my biggest criticisms of that game is how gimmicky it is in its gameplay. Like, I cannot point to one moment where I was like, even when I was playing all those, and again 2013, 2014, where I was like, yeah, man, they're taking it to the next level. And that's fucking sad because to your point, that's 12 fucking years ago.
Yeah. Well, I got the cinematic for Midnight lined up. So I found this cinematic.
Okay.
So let's see if this would whet your appetite.
Yeah.
The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light plays through me and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me and by
so
its
taking
grace
us the
am I
sun
made one
well.
with all that is sacred. The light
Leandrin, it has begun. I need you with me on the wall.
Lorthamar, the void will envelop us soon. Only the light can save us now.
No. The time for prayer has passed.
The sunwell will not fall. Not while I draw breath. Little elves. I can see you grow weary. How much longer can you hold out? Flee and save yourselves.
Leandrin, don't.
Light be with you. You see? She understands it's hopeless. Soon, you all will. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through. I know that I am unworthy. I don't know if I deserve your help, but I know my people do. Please give them strength. I admire your spirit, but that will not save you. Soon, I will break your world.
You can't even break one elf.
This darkness comes to devour everything. And when it is finished, there will be no more light. Without your aid, we will perish. I beg you, help us. The sunwell will not fall.
Not while we draw breath.
Coming 2026. I mean, cinematics look pretty. They've always looked pretty. But a lot of context we're missing because we don't know what the fuck's going on with the storyline nowadays.
We haven't, we're not keeping up, to be fair. But that's look, it's cinematic great. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and be like, oh, that's ass, because it's not. But the problem with that is And
I don't understand. I mean, just basic things for me. I don't understand why she's disobeying Lorthamar's commands, considering he's meant to be the, the ruler of Silvermoon. So,
like I said, we've Lord knows what all shit we've fucking missed on this, as far as this franchise is concerned. But I guess that's part of the problem. It's like you know, you're gonna watch that. It's 2020. Almost. I'm not saying that they are the same, but as far as how some of these games are starting to what they're starting to look like, hilariously enough, they're starting to get close to or they have over the last even decade, starting to get close to how the cinematics like look. You know what I mean? As far as
that's it. You jump from that cinematic to the game.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's part of my. But that speaks to the problem. Does it not ask?
Yeah.
Like, why haven't they got there? It's fucking Blizzard. Am I being unfair?
No, because the cinematics have improved and improved and improved and improved. You know, for the most part on most things, and then. The actual gameplay, the actual game itself stayed. Because when was the last time they had a big
graphical upgrade?
A big graphical upgrade. It was that Cataclysm where they had the upgrade?
It's been all right. So WoW's 2002. Well, let's say this. Well, we do know it hasn't been, first of all, it wasn't that significant, number one. Number two, it's like, how innovative are we talking? Because to me, I don't want to be fair, because I know, look, there's a lot of visual cats out there, 3D modelers, and I'm pretty sure those guys work incredibly hard on all that they do. So I don't want to be like, oh, they haven't done a whole lot of work. So don't get this wrong. When I say this, even if you look at, I mean, not even talking about classic, even if you look at where they are at now, would you consider that it a significant upgrade? I tell you what, do this. Let's take some of the visuals of any other fucking game franchise in a game that was released in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Versus how they look now. Go look at WoW from 2004 to how the updated version looks now.
It's not significantly. I mean, they'll say, "Oh, there's been huge leaps in technology when it comes to lighting and particles and what we can put on the screen and blah 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 blah." But ultimately, you could play classic WoW and not really see significant changes.
So like I said, I want to be fair. That's what I was gonna say. You know what I mean? But I know there's I don't want to be unfair to the devs and people that have probably worked on this shading and all that shit. But just from a consumer standpoint, has it really been that significant? You know, compared to even like some of the franchise we were talking about, like think about 2004. So that was, I was playing fucking SOCOM. Look where military shooters have gone from SOCOM days, bro. SOCOM days compared to now, like Battlefield. I know different companies, all that good shit. I'm not saying that, but I'm just looking at that from a graphical upgrade. Obviously, we're talking leaps and bounds different. From that, even old Battlefield for that matter.
Now, this is believe it or not, dude, is a video by yours truly.
Shout out.
Back in the look at it, listen to his voice.
Here from heel versus babyface. Now,
what is that voice? What the
young
fuck
man,
is that voice?
Young man.
Yeah. Young man. By the way, back in the day where World of Warcraft actually had male and female, which they don't anymore, by the way.
Edged.
That's gone. But if I can, here we go. So here, this is essentially the upgrade which has happened and is with us today. Thank you, Saskers. That's a different voice for sure. But look, so we see this is the old female model here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the new model that they brought in. Much nicer looking model and whatnot.
There's lighting and
but that's where it stayed.
They haven't
improved from there. Yeah,
and like I said, you look at one that second model is essentially where WoW's out right now.
It is where it is now. Yeah,
it's literally where it is right now.
Yeah,
like I said, yes, it's an upgrade, but how much? Enough for 21 years?
Well, that video was made, I'll tell you the exact date of release. It was released on the 27th of January, 2 days after my birthday, by the way. Anyway, 27th of January, 2014.
Yep, that was
Man, I just turned 39.
That was when I was in.
That's 11 and a half years ago.
Yeah.
11 and a half years ago. And that was the last time there's been a significant character model upgrade for the game. And that's just character mode. So that's just an aesthetically,
Right.
Yeah.
And so, I'm going to watch that cinematic. And even if I'm like, oh, that's good cinematics, I go pick up the game. What am I seeing? I'm not seeing anything fucking close to that. And also, I'm not even feeling how the fucking music and everything is making me feel. You don't even feel that like playing WoW, if that makes sense. Like it's not the kind of emotions that I haven't touched the bitch and shit. It's been probably 10 years, right? Since I was really, really in it. But I doubt it's giving you that feeling. If you popped it on now, you pop on that next installment or DLC or whatever expansion, you're not gonna feel that. So no, and I'm not even talking from a hyper-realism standpoint. Hyper-realism is, and again, I don't know. We were talking about this on my stream the other day. I share a bit of ignorance because I'm not a game developer. Okay. I'll be the first to say that. But you could still find more stylistic designs that look like today's, that look really, really solid. And have made, again, these graphical sort of improvements. I mean, Japan and the types of games that they put out are examples of that. A lot of that stuff is more stylistic. They're not going so far into the hyper realistic, especially if they choose to use some of the often using the same their animators are the same guys that are influenced by the animes themselves, right? And a lot of the style of those types of games that they're putting out, and they look like that. They look great. They fucking look good, and they're not hyper realist.
Let me ask you this, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about the next step of an MMO. Obviously, MMO, you're getting people together, so you need multiple people together in an instance in a zone. Some games do open world. World of Warcraft is a completely open world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other games do it zonally. Final Fantasy 14 does it zonally. Elder Scrolls Online does it zonally, right? We've just had the beta for Battlefield 6, where you could have 32 players on a team.
On a team. Yeah.
So we got 64 players fighting each other in a map with
buildings crumbling, all kinds of shit,
tanks, explosions, rockets, everything, and that fucking thing ran seamless.
Yeah.
I didn't get any lag. I didn't get any jitter. I didn't get any rubber banding. I got nothing. And it looked spectacular. The game looked great.
Yeah, it looks like, from what I've seen, looked amazing.
So you're telling me that nobody can come along even if it's a zonely base, you go from one zone to another zone.
The hub base, yeah.
Even if you're going from that into an MMO RPG,
I don't see how they couldn't do it. I don't see how they couldn't do it. Like I don't know, man. Like again, I think a lot of it has to do with complacency. That's been like the name of the game. I know we speak about this with fucking Blizzard. I think that's more or less what got, because sure, to your point, I can see where if you make that type of game, it is going to cost some cash, or you know, to make. So I don't think it's going to be inexpensive to make. But why haven't we had it made? You mean tell me there's no demand for a next gen MMO? I disagree.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Just imagine if you were the company that came along and went, ladies and gentlemen, this is the future of RPGs. Yeah. And we saw this great looking, great decision, you know, customization, blah, blah, blah. Difference in terms of job roles just within the genre, legitimate seasonal changes, spring, summer, winter, fall, etc. You know, dynamic weather effects, just all these different things came in, and it just went, this is the future of MMOs. Dude, people would be like,
yeah,
fucking sign me the fuck up.
I'd be like, they'd be waiting to subscribe, falling over you know, their friends or family, whoever they live with, to pay for that. I believe there's a demand. I don't see how they don't think that there is one, because again, they're stuck in a fucking past. Like even like looking at, because think about it, how much money Warner Bros. Okay, Warner. I know I generally don't do this out of professionalism. I generally don't try to give these guys ideas. But you mean to tell me, as all of these guys are trying to figure all this out, like how do we get over the hump? We've invested all this money in these properties, and we haven't got the return. We put out movies, we haven't got the return, right?
I know where you're going with this.
Okay, we don't know exactly what to do with the property. We've laid a bunch of duds. Are you telling me that you can't build a next gen DC universe online?
Just the hundreds of millions that they lost. You think of the money lost on
Flash,
Black Adam, Flash, Shazam 2, Aquaman 2 alone. Never mind going into things like Justice League, probably lost money. If you look into it, probably lost money. BVS, which I think just scraped a profit.
Right.
You know, even if we went into all of that, just the amount of money that is lost just through there.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. What a complete fucking wow. All that. And they could have created 2.0 DCU Online.
Would that not have printed money? Am I stupid? Like, you mean to tell me you're gonna let people? You're going to.
By the way, Eric, take into consideration that we have been and gone.
Yeah.
Through the peak of superhero movies, been and fucking gone.
Yep. During that period of time, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You mean to tell me you couldn't build with all the money you spent on, even if we talked about like to your point, the actual games, like with like a Suicide Squad, you mean to tell me with that budget that you spent on fucking whatever the hell that was supposed to be, you couldn't build?
Look at Marvel Rivals.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, that must have fucking printed fucking money.
Yeah.
Printed that fucking money out.
Oh my God. I just don't. Why are they making this shit so difficult? You already got the properties, you got the name recognition, you got everything that is really the big hump that a lot of these like startups they try to get over, right? They don't have that brand power. You don't have that problem. So you mean to fucking tell me, and you already got, that's why you still keep it around, because people are still interested in this other game that's fucking, I don't know how old fucking DC Universe Online is, but they're still adding to this game because clearly there's a base there. You mean to tell me nobody has thought to say, hey guys, brilliant idea. You see this game that people are still playing that's dated as fuck. That people are still playing. We've tried our hand, put all these investments in all of these different properties that have not worked. Why don't we really hone in on the industry that has now passed Hollywood, the industry that has now passed movies, the industry that has now passed TVs? Why don't we make what we already had that worked, right? And we basically build 2.0. We're going to allow the game player to make their own character in our DC universe, right? And we're just going to add really awesome experiences, RPG experiences in our game. And it's just going to be, it's not going to be dated, right? It's going to be really next gen, so that we have two things that we're doing here that are major, that work on our behalf as far as having this be a return. It also not only looks like it's awesome because, well, our brand recognition. On the other hand, we're taking on this task of building the next gen experience for a genre that is really thirsty right now. You mean to tell me nobody has walked into these executive meetings and brought that up? Nobody? Because to me, that seems like an idea that fucking prints money. It prints it. All they did with Marvel Rivals, as an example, was take what fucking Overwatch was doing, slap a goddamn Marvel skin on it, and that was it. And it just shat and pissed money. It was that simple. It wasn't rocket science. It was that simple.
And yet, here we are.
So yeah, someone said 2011. So that was DC Universe Online to fucking 2011. We are fucking 13, 14 years removed from that, the creation of that. You mean to tell me nobody has thought, let's just make the next gen experience for this, and we're going to be swimming in dough. We're going to get people that may be intrigued by more fantastical sort of elements, maybe Warcraft guys, people that are into that type of stuff. Obviously, you're going to get the superhero guys that are into this, and the people that are into our brand.
And people are into good gameplay. You know your gameplay. You're going to get gamers coming in because gamers love great gameplay.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless of what that game fucking is, which brand it is. If you got great solid gameplay behind it, you'll get people to come along.
Yeah, it'd be so easy. It's like I know, man. We could sit up here and build out the game for them. Like, you take some of these elements of, like, I mean, you can imagine, like, okay, you got a decent combat system, and for example, Arkham games, right? They have, like, as far as melee combat, they have they kind of have a feel to it, right? Like, it has a flow to it. Like, so I'm not saying like you just copy and paste. I mean, good, but I'm not telling you to copy and paste that, like that melee based like sort of combat. I'm just saying, like, you have resources already under your own brand, is I guess what I'm trying to bring up.
But what they did with the Arkham games, though, for example, was they very specifically nailed down Batman's tech set.
Right.
So they say, they literally just said, right, we start off at Batman. What does Batman have? Well, he's non-super powered. He's a combat fighter, and he relies on an arsenal of tech. Okay, so let's start with that. So you can start with melee combat. How does melee combat work? And then they got it to function how it functions. Then they go, right, what tech elements can we bring into the game? Okay, tech elements. Well, obviously, batarangs is one. Grapple hooks. Okay, grapple hooks. So that's going to bring in a whole new feature for us, because if we can put different things around the rooms for him to grapple onto, that's going to allow him. That's going to allow him to have. Okay, brilliant. The gameplay is starting to come together, and they've done it through looking and actually analyzing and researching and understanding what Batman's skill set is. Why the fuck can't you take that for another character? You could take that for fucking, if you're Marvel, you could take that for Daredevil.
Yeah.
Imagine like the sonar kind of aspect to Daredevil, the
absolutely
the sort of third sight element to that. Or if you could take Green Lantern, if you could take, Wonder Woman, for example, we were both like, holy shit, you could almost make a God of War clone here.
Oh, dude. Fuck.
She would have all that kind of God of War-esque type of, but she's got the rope, and she's got the lasso. She's got other elements which could really come. Yeah, Punisher's great because Punisher is. You could have lots of arsenal.
You can have FPS elements.
Yeah, such a huge arsenal.
Yeah.
Customizable guns, customizable explosions, customizable suit for added protection, which could then help or hinder. You could add more weight for more protection, less weight for more mobility. You could use that also with the element of gun. Thor, these are all great. These are all great examples. But you fundamentally take a character and then you can build it around their set.
Yeah. You extrapolate.
You're telling me you can't get that. We were both scratching his fucking heads, going, "How the fuck did they fuck up Wonder Woman? Were they unable after $100 million, $100 million, unable to come up with a fucking concept for that?" It's like as soon as we said Wonder Woman, we both went, "Oh, well, that's like a God of War."
Yeah. Oh, it's so fucking frustrating because it's like you want to talk about a game that could, like, especially like right now in
Imagine
this
a Captain
period of
America
time.
game, dude.
Yeah, like it's dude, that's fuck off, man. Like it's frustrating to think about that, obviously, because we're massive fans of this stuff, and you look at where gaming's at, and the lack of innovation, and you see the ones. What's really happening right now is again, it ties back to what we were discussing with Blizzard, where you see that the people that are best suited, or the companies that are best suited to give you that experience, are doing everything they can to avoid it, and that's what makes this so frustrating. So when you look at like why hasn't the MMO made that next leap, you look to Blizzard, who has probably made, I mean, just so much fucking money. I don't know the exact number off of WoW. And because it is again, it's the brand recognition and all that, why they would be best suited to also give you that next gen experience, yet they don't. And then again, it's the same conversation that we're having right now with like a DC, where we've seen examples of them try to do like overcomplicate things, and they already have a game that has some of those elements. It's just so fucking dated. And again, it could use some big improvements, but they have already under their wing, and even some of the stuff that they've tried from a gameplay perspective, that they could make something like that happen, and they choose not to. Because even if you think of something like a Marvel Rivals, like it just makes sense. Like you wonder when Marvel Rivals, when I saw that existed and I saw that so many people were having fun, immediately in my mind, I'm like, what took them so long?
Yeah.
That's the type of thing that at least I'm thinking, like, that this is great, but it's like, how does something as simple as genre people like, we take genre people like, we put our characters in genre that people like, and we do the same thing that worked, but with some things they'll upgrade it, and we just print money. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like, and then you start scratching your head when they do some other thing that you're like, well, who the fuck asked for that thing that you did? Like, what?
Because to get Marvel Rivals, they had to send it to the East.
That is such a good
They had to send it to the East to make. The West would have never have made Marvel Rivals. Or if you got a Marvel Rivals, it would look like fucking Concord. That's what you would have got. That's what you would have fucking got. So it goes over to the East. They take all the heroes. They make the men fucking huge, muscular, but, masculine. They make the females attractive, sexy, curvaceous, all that kind of stuff. They make it not just visually appealing, but gameplay appealing. What do we get over here? We just got a bunch of people fucking whinging. Who makes Smite? Smite. Oh, fuck, man. That was God damn it. I used to play the first Smite. I never played Smite 2. I used to play the first one. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, this is where we are. Anyway, let's listen because we changed where we're going.
We're 2 hours in. Holy shit! I didn't even see that. Show's about over. What the fuck?
2 hours and 10 minutes in, and high res. That's it. Yeah, high res do.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. What we're gonna talk about? The Near Costa stuff. I'm gonna do a video. I'll make a video on tomorrow.
Yeah. We talked about
because I got a lot of fun fucking shit to take the piss out of that dumb woman. Let's go to Super Sen. Snacks with a $2 says now Az and Eric need to do a cover of Ocean. I've already got one.
Yeah,
man.
He's already
yeah. Come on, man. I'll give him a piece of that pie. He can come up with his own fucking pie. He did. Josh Kelsey slapping a 20 on the counter. Josh, you're a legend. Thank you so much indeed, dude. 227060 with a £5 says, I feel your pain, gents. Finish my 5th ever gym session today. To each of you, are there any 616 Spider-Man comic stories runs you enjoy?
For me, there is a run, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It's a recent run, so it's not dated. This probably was 2000 and it may be 18 or 19, maybe even after that. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That's the title, right? The Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It's about as basic, because I know with now, look, Spider-Man's been around a long time. They're doing all sorts of crazy things with him, and you have these various versions of him. That particular run was so good, and it was a down-to-earth, just as it sounds, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man that you know and love in a modern sense was what it was without all the other BS. It is so good. There's a tearjerker in it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it deals with like a kid that has a terminal illness. Go read that. It's so good. It's called, again, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Again, I can't remember the winner. Maybe look between 2019 and, because they didn't reboot it, 2019 and maybe 2018 to 2020. Look around that as far as when it started. It is so good.
When I was a young kiddie, I'd get the small digest size, they were called, I believe, reprints of the Spider-Man comics. So I was always reading the old school stuff. Back, I'm a fucking little kid. I'll give you a single story, and it's a single issue to read. Because this was actually recommended to me by Chat's mum, and it really fucking hits hard. It hits really fucking hard, and it's Peter Parker Spider-Man Volume 2, number 33.
Okay,
and I recommend, highly recommend that you read that singular issue. It fucking hits hard. Really hard. It's brilliantly written, absolutely sensationally written, and when I read it, I was just like, it hit me big time in the feels, So go check that out. Peter Constable's become a member. Peter, thank you so much indeed, dude. 227060 with a £2 says, as Captain Scarlet or Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds are fantastic. I love Thunderbirds. It's coming out on Blu-ray very soon for the first time ever. It's Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet is the fucking GOAT. Captain Scarlet's amazing. I would bite my left nut off for a Captain Scarlet live action movie. I really would. Because it could be absolutely spectacular. It could be so much fun. But Captain Scarlet was a great show. Love me the Jerry Anderson stuff, Jerry and Silver Anderson stuff. 227060 with a £2 is Eric with the Ripperverse equals Stan Lee for the 21st century.
Yeah. What high honors? Not yet. Maybe give me some time before we get there.
Yeah, Le Chevalier Delise with a membership for 62 says, thank you for your inspiration, as just bought myself a bench and a couple of weights. My gym allows cameras, so I'm fucking out. Also, can't wait for my Saints and Sinners book. Do we have any update on that?
I think, no, we're still on schedule. I think early, well, it would be the end of the month or early this next month. So we got to be a couple
shipping.
of,
is that shipping?
As in shipping, yes, as in those shipping, yes.
So it's at the printers right now.
Yeah, it's already at the printers.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, we move quick.
Fucking go.
Move quick. You see, we got all this stuff fulfilling
in the next couple of 3 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah, I don't think Chatsman will like it for a bit off my left nut, to be honest with you. But still. Bennett Tolby, Crash Man Boy on Rumble. The $10 says, I love how clowns like Mindy Wheeler love Steam censorship, but are quiet about Roblox, Britain, Iran, and their marriage law changes, submissions to Mindy's own Vampirella art contest, etc.
I have no idea what's going on with Steam right now. I haven't looked into any of that.
I know that all I know at the minute is that they have stopped PayPal for a lot of currencies.
Okay.
The last time I purchased a game was a few days ago, and it still allows UK, GBP. But apparently there's a lot of currencies which are now unable to use PayPal to purchase on Steam. Professor X, you're a fucking mentalist.
Psycho fucking maniac.
You're a mentalist. We'll get to you, but you're fucking mental.
What a maniac.
What a mentalist. Shake from the Hunger Team gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Thank you, Shake. If you got one of those gifted memberships, drop by the members only videos last couple of days. Endless accountability, day 1 and 2, bud. Blue Shell draw 4 with a $5 says, so that top-down game mode is a zombie mode known as Dead Ops Arcade. It started in Black Ops 1 and is carried on to every odd-numbered Black Ops title.
I literally don't know anything about that.
Do not
the fact that I missed
that,
I've literally never seen it.
And I played crazy. A lot of Blops 1 and a lot of
played
Blops 3.
all of the Black Ops aside from the recent years one.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
Peter with a 40 shekels says, Eric, which things you disagree with T Sorrel the most?
Well, it's not much. Let's just say that for sure. It's not much economically, hardly ever. I mean, look, there's maybe a political position that he favors because remember, like Soul's more of a I guess conservatarian, if you wanted to call him something or try to put him in a box, which I think is improper. He's not like a full ANCAP. He does come from the more Chicago line of thinking with regards to his economics. A lot of philosophical stuff that I adhere to is more Austrian. But like as far as like things that he says or like that he advocates that I fundamentally disagree with, it's not much, man. Like I got for the most part all of his books, and it's just spot on. You got to understand, even though I'm an ANCAP, both my 2 biggest influences aren't, and that's Thomas Sowell, obviously, and Dr. Walter E. Williams, excuse me, may he rest in peace, as my 2 biggest influences.
That's fair dues, bud. Johnny Easy with a $2 says all the checkbox ticked in one character: female, off-white, disabled, retarded, man. Yeah, pretty much. Nick Helmley with a $10 says, Yaira 3 just dropped on my doorstep. Looking fire. Let's go. Hail the Oscars. I got an email Monday saying Yaira 3 stuff shipping. I got the whole shebang. Got the whole shebang. I was just like, let's fucking go. And then I realized that I had it sent to my other address.
Oh shit.
It's okay. Chat's mum can take it in for me.
All right, I'll just make sure somebody can get it. Okay.
Chat,
I was about to get on it. I gotta work hard. We gotta get there.
I was just like, fuck. I thought I was having it shipped here to the UK.
Yeah.
And it had the address to my, and I was like, fuck.
Okay.
Fuck. Cool. Yeah. I'm delaying yours. Well, if you're delaying it, send it to the UK instead. There you go. There you go. Get out of that one, Brandon. Get out of that one now. You open your big fucking mouth now, Brandon. You open your big mouth. Can you follow through? No. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. No.
Fucking Brandon.
Nick Helmley with a $10 says to the Rippaverse online fund. Please.
Yeah, man. If I had $100 million like some of these studios to fucking just build games that don't do anything, I would for sure build. I would love Rippaverse Online and letting you guys build a character in the Rippaverse and just giving you the tools to have a fucking blast. I love it. I'd absolutely love it.
When we were going through it, I was obviously thinking, wouldn't it be great for Lord Spark and the characters that you got and all that lot? But yeah, as you said, this ain't chump change.
Yeah, it wouldn't be chump change
for developing games. You're looking at Hondo. I mean, I would imagine that you would probably get a team that was more akin. I mean, even though it's still big money, like 70 million, but you'd be looking for a team more of akin to your Wukongs, than your Stellar Blades, than you would your fucking Western developers. You wouldn't have it done in the but you're still looking at 50, 60, 70 mil. So
yep.
But yeah, Nick, that would be so amazing. But I'd love a 2D scrolling beat 'em up. 2D scrolling beat 'em up, a la Streets of Rage.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I'm actually preparing a stream. I don't know when I'm going to do it, Chad. Preparing a stream where that's all we're going to do on stream. I talked about this on my last one. We're just going to have fun. I'm going to take y'all suggestions, and we're going to look at some gameplay for some games, and we'll try to land on what's the most feasible. Because, like I said, I love to do it at small scale, but I love to do something like that, like easy, fun, I don't know, side scroller and just expand from there. I would love to do that.
When's that Terminator one dropping?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Because I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. I am looking forward to that. You can go to the Orient. Somebody said Wukong 2 sequel. Wukong 2 announced. Ooh, I never knew. I'll have to have a look at that. Because that first one was... Gollum Wolf for the $5 says, I had a buddy back in the day who was a huge WoW player. I jokingly told him to get a life. He replied, I have 8 of them. Yeah.
That's good.
Dark Hierophant has been a member for 16 months. Thank you. 30th October. Okay, nice. TJ Krink with a $5 says, I think their reason is they want it playable on as many machines as possible. RuneScape is the same way. Hasn't had a major graphical upgrade since 2000.
I mean, I get it. I get it, but I feel like, again, with even a console,
build it and they will come.
Yeah, because even if you look at where consoles are at right now versus where they were at in 2008, that's the more normie centric everyday person, that's what they're getting to game. They're not trying to build out some fucking massive PC file, fucking $10,000 PC. That's not what they have. That's why they trend towards the consoles. And even what the consoles and their capabilities are, I mean, while I guess I understand that position, consoles, they're very compatible these days.
Yeah, by the way, Black Myth Wukong 2 is in development.
Nice.
It is.
That's been confirmed.
It looks like it has been for a little bit. Mr. Wayne with a $10 says, I've always thought that WoW's actual gameplay was like N64 Mario Party compared to their cinematics, and that is why I could never get into it. Not much has changed there. No excuse. Yeah, I mean,
from a gameplay perspective,
from a gameplay perspective, the combat's, for the most part, been pretty good.
Yeah,
it's been pretty good, pretty solid. But we hungry boys. We need that. You can't, we're not stuck in 2004. Not stuck there. Joe Music 931 with a $2 says Saints and Sinners when? Well, apparently shipping within maybe the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes, that is what we're looking at. Yeah.
So within the next 2 to 3 weeks at the printers right now. Holy.
Let's go.
Dude, I can't wait to get my copies.
Let's go.
Fuck me. Professor X with a...
Bro, this is a massive dono, by the way.
$1 super chat. $99.99. It's less than $200. It looks better for the stores.
Yes, that's why we do it.
It's a proper 199.99.
Yep.
All of these game ideas should be applied to Rippaverse once you get there financially. Rippaverse Online, Bloodruth horror game.
Yeah, we talked about
Horseman, first or third person shooter, salvage detective game, Yaira God of War type game, etc. Hit him again with that. Fine. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, that's what we did with the comics. So I mean, yeah, look, company's gonna go as far as you guys allow. And if there ever is going to be a possibility for us to do that, I am game. I am 1000% game to do, because I don't know, I'm a gamer. That would be the next thing that obviously I know a lot about, not on a development side, but much like with the comics, been a fan my entire life. Similar thing with the gaming. If I could ever enter into that space, I would love to do it.
Dude, something like an open world, an open floor Spark, like salvage detective game.
Yeah,
solving murders, mysteries. Oh my god! Oh, yeah. I'd be like, have fun.
Yeah,
you never know who you might come across.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, man. I mean, funny you talk about that. It's like, again, we're doing stuff with McFarlane and things happen. Like, man, I'm trying to be, I'm everywhere right now. If you guys that follow me, the guys that do on like LinkedIn, and you see that I'm posting on there like random stuff, like you'd be surprised. Sometimes it just takes like the right guy seeing the right post, and they're like, "Hey, man, I'm so and so. Maybe we could collaborate and make some things happen." That's all it takes. So yeah, just keep doing what you guys do. Support the work, sharing it out, buying the books. And who knows, man? Maybe we could get there, even if we started off with something very small and allowed that to grow.
I mean, I'd love an Isom game, but who knows what his powers are? Who knows?
So they say.
Who
doesn't do anything in 3 books, apparently, because
who knows?
Who knows? Yep.
Jeez, man. Professor X, you're a psychopath.
Yeah, big shout out to you, bro. You're awesome.
Psychopath. Way too kind, dude. Seriously, though, way too fucking kind. Take a 610 with a $2 says they're not PayPal anymore, they're pay prick. Well,
yeah. It's an interesting company, man.
In the foot. Let them shoot themselves in the foot. Let all of them do it. Let all of them start shooting themselves in the foot with their sensorial shit. It's never gonna end fucking well.
Yeah.
It never does. Just wait for it to be walked back at some point. Oh, dude, yeah. Just imagine if we joke about endless funds and all that. I was having a good joke the the other day with my chat. We had a lottery jackpot over here in the UK, 230 odd million pounds. You know, that's like $300 million. You know,
yeah.
What would you do if you had that sort of do-re-mi? And it's just like, God, could you just imagine? All right, I got a hundo mil to create the game of my desire. You know, fuck.
Man. Yeah,
you know,
I wish.
What could you do? What could you? Oh man, it's just so much fun. Right, we are caught up. Eric, before we go, sir, anything that you like to plug?
Well, tomorrow, I know you guys just got Horseman number 1, seeing the reviews, but tomorrow, Horseman number 2 is going to be put up for pre-order. Also, fulfillment for Ripazine issue number 4 is tomorrow as well. So we'll be pretty much caught up outside of obviously the books that are in pre-order right now. Mighty Golden Page is going to be shipping soon, but besides that, and like Saints and Sinners, you know, you got your Yaira, Horseman, all that, and Ripazine is will be shipped by start shipping tomorrow. But Horseman, that's the big one. Horseman number 2.
Oh, out tomorrow. What time?
8 a.m. 8 a.m. Central. Yes, Central.
So 10 a.m. Pacific.
Yes.
That'll be 7 8
6 a.m.
Sorry, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9
Eastern.
9 Eastern. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which will be for the UK 2 p.m.
Yep.
2 p.m. release in the UK. So there you go. So massive thank you to everybody who came to watch today. Oh, thank you. So look, seriously, I can't wait for you to get your Saints and Sinners. I really can't. I'm so excited
right
for you
around
to
the
get
corner.
Your Saints and Sinners. Looking forward to your feedback. Looking forward to doing the stream, the post Saints and Sinners stream.
Dude, we're gonna have a blast.
You know, talking about I can't wait to do that afternoon tea. Talking about the book, talking about the story. It's so excited for you to get it, chat. Looking forward to your feedback. So massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships. Shaky Wakey, thank you. And Professor X, dude, you're a psychopath. Thank you so much. And what we were going to do today was the Near Costa stuff. I'm going to turn that into a video for tomorrow.
There you go.
So I was going to turn that into a video tomorrow. It's going to be nice and lighthearted because she's a fucking retard. So until then, you take care, everyone. Bye for now.
Peace.